Hi guys, it's Taylor. Welcome to my vlog. This is a week in my life, and yeah, I'm about to get right into it, but look at my little cat. Sorry, my room is a mess. I don't care about that right now. She's being so cute. Look at her. Maisie Moo. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. You can like, comment, subscribe if you like, but you don't have to. Don't feel pressured. Let's get into it. So this week I wanted to finish my crochet project that I had to do for my aunt. I'm not really getting paid for this, but she is going to send me some money for the materials once I finish it. So that's why I want to finish it soon, because I did spend like 50 to 60 bucks on materials, and that was for the first one. Then I couldn't even use that for the pattern, so I made her a bigger dinosaur, and now I'm making her a smaller dinosaur with the pattern she originally wanted. So it is a lot of money, and I'm only going to ask her for half of it, but I would like to get some of that back, so I am trying to finish it now, even though I don't really want to, but I have been putting this off for a while, so I need to actually get it done, because, yeah, I want to apply at an art exhibit, an art gallery, whatever, and that's really what's on my mind lately. So I've been doing a bunch of realism portraits, and I'm working on this embroidery thing. It's a realism embroidery portrait, basically. And I have to work on all this for Friday the 13th flash, because Friday the 13th is coming up. So I only got this much done before I realized I had to stuff it on the pattern, and I also didn't take enough picture of a pattern to even finish that much. So luckily I got a tattoo that day, and it was one of my first color tattoos. Like, it was my first color tattoo that has multiple colors. I've only done ones with one color before, so that was pretty exciting for me. And this is how it turned out. It looks a little bit less bright and vivid because he is bleeding a little bit, and the blood mixes with the lighter ink. It makes it look darker, but yeah, that's the case. Anyways, then I decorated for Halloween. My couch is really cute, as you can see, my little art wall, and yeah, I love it. But I didn't take this clip until after, so there is a portrait that I did show. I did finish it during the week, yeah. But then I found these little Hello Kitty Sanrio Halloween stuffed animals, Squishmallows, so that was really exciting to me. I've been really looking for like the steppers, the Halloween themed steppers, especially the Frankenstein one. It may look like I have one, but I don't actually have one. That one that I have is not a stepper, it just stays still. So then I decided to paint myself. My problem that I've come to the realization of recently is that I think I have too much self-confidence, because whenever I paint myself, I give myself plastic surgery, if that makes sense. Like, she's snatched, if you get that, you know. I make her snatched, and that's okay, but yeah, it's not really realistic. So in order to test my realism, I have been having my friends send pictures of themselves for my reference pictures rather than using me, because I don't know, like, it's subconscious. I can't even help it, but I do fall into the trap of giving myself plastic surgery every single time I draw. So it's just not a good idea. I don't know what to say. I also was using a reference picture of myself with the dice bridge piercing in the way of it. So as you can see, my eye is in a little bit of a mistake. So I fixed it later on, but this little eye portrait that I did is a portrait that goes on top of the other portrait. It's like a little play on the other portrait. So it's just, you know, don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you'll see. This is how you'll see it. Look. Yeah, you see? But if you see, the eyes are kind of too far apart, so it makes it kind of confusing. So I did fix it. I added the clip where you can see that I did fix it. Do not worry, do not comment, and do not give me unasked for critiques, because I am constantly getting it from people, and I don't care. I just don't care. So please don't. Thank you. But you can see the fixed version in the next clip, and my little art wall. This is before I made the picture of my friend. I won't say her name. I don't know if she wants it to be said, but yeah, this is before. It's super slay. I love this one. It's my favorite. It's two lambs, and this is me as a clown as well, but it's not as good. And twisty neck lady, frick. Anyways, this is me. Also the same day doing an acrylic pour over a painting that I used to like, but I don't anymore. So I just would rather have an acrylic pour. Yeah, that's the vibes. So it was so freaking hot this day that I was literally dripping sweat into the acrylic pour. And this happened the other day when I was trying to work with resin. I was dripping sweat into the resin. So I don't know what I expected, but it was awful, terrible. So obviously I continued to crochet after this, because I'm trying to get this project done. Done. But yeah, the body was really confusing because it was short. And the legs were confusing as hell too, because it was a knotted pattern. And my aunt was saying she really likes the knots. That's her favorite part of the pattern. So I had to make sure I included that. This is the resin I was talking about, by the way. But I've messed up on this. Don't really look too close. Yeah, so I included it, but the legs had to be so long, and the pattern was extremely vague, which was annoying because I paid so much money for it, which is like $5. But still, if you're going to pay money for it and you're getting money from a bunch of different people, why is the pattern so vague? I wish it wasn't so vague. Like, I don't think that there is a need for shortening words and stuff whenever you're buying a pattern. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Like, that's not my problem. So this is the next day at work. I actually was doing a portrait of my grandparents because I had been asked to do this when I was in 8th grade, it was 6th grade, but I didn't know how to do portraits really at all, but I pretended like I did because I had an ego, and I did it terribly. And then I got asked to do a tattoo halfway through. But as you can see, you can't see now, but I messed it up originally. So I did it properly now, and that I can actually do it right. But yeah, I did this for free, and I did not get paid, but I did this because I had to prove it to myself, basically. Yeah, I was really offended. But yeah, then we had to do some cleaning, clearly. Look at me upset because I had to clean. And the house is always a freaking mess. Being an adult is so hard. I don't know how you keep anything clean. I try. I clean multiple times a week, but how? No. Plus, I'm an art girl. Like, I literally have paint on the floor, and I have to scrape it off, which is really laboring, and nobody talks about that. Just don't let it dry on the floor, but I do that all the time. It's a problem. A very, very big problem of mine. This is the portrait that I'm doing of my friend Needlepoint, or it's not needlepoint, it's embroidery. But yeah, that's her. I have been stretching it, so I don't really know if it really looks like her. And so then I did this to prove to myself that I knew what she looked like, because it was pissing me off that didn't look like her. And there's really nothing I can do because I use fabric that's too stretchy. I don't recommend using stretchy fabric when you're doing embroidery. Obviously, there's issues with that, but I didn't think about it, and here I am, halfway through a portrait with no idea if it's going to end up looking like her or not. Plus, I feel like when I make eyes too small, it's hard to make them look super realistic, and that just stresses me out. But here she is. I think she ends up looking cute. That's my friend. She's always cute or whatever. But yeah, I'm doing this thing right now where I paint my friends as clowns. Yeah, so all my friends as clowns are hanging around my house right now. Don't judge me and don't question it. I don't care. But yeah, then I saw Beetlejuice the movie. That was the same day. It was super fun, super fresh. I had this makeup on, but then I had to take it off. So that was the rough part. As you can see, I was scrubbing at it. I literally ran out of face wash, so I've been using Dial Gold to wash my face, and it burns. But I really don't care that much, and that's my problem right now. So yeah. That's why I look like that, scrubbing away. It hurts. It hurts really, 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 really bad. And we're getting towards the end of the week, wrapping it up, and all I have done so far is the legs and the head of this damn dinosaur. So I started working on the arm. I was mad because I kept trying to do a magic circle, and it wasn't working because of my fuzzy yarn. It kept breaking in half, so I just got mad, broke a bunch of yarn in half, and then decided to do a regular circle and put 4 hoops inside it and make a damn arm how I want to make an arm. So yeah, I'm doing the rest of this pattern how I want to do it because I already have the damn legs done, and this person's abbreviations are getting on my nerves. But yeah, that's how much yarn I have left, and that's only one ball of yarn that I've used for all of this. So honestly, that's pretty good for your money's worth, bang for your buck. But I already know I'm gonna have to use 2 balls, so it's not even like a question at this point. I have to make a tail still and another arm plus a bunch of spikes. Honestly, actually, it is a question. I don't know if I'm gonna have to use them all. But yeah, then I had to pack up, go to work. Obviously, I'm Pierce the Veil themed today. And you know, I had to hang up my free posters from the movie theater. They are super cute, and I hung up all 3. Don't judge me, I do not care. I'm going to have all 3 of them in my house. I don't care. It's like in The Sims when you don't have that many options to decorate, so you use the same portrait that you think is cute all over your house. Yeah, that's how I decorate my real life apartment, and I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I continued working on this portrait, and unfortunately I got 0 clients all day today at work, but you know, it was fine. I persevered, I survived, and I decided to leave a little bit early to go home since I had no freaking clients and it was so slow, and work on a portrait. So I did just that, and I worked on a portrait of my other friend today as a clown. You better believe it. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I ate with this one. I feel like every portrait I do is getting better and better, and I time-lapse it, so stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. Bye.